Looking through the demand forecasting and demand planning requirements, we go into the JustRight application through the D365 F&O dashboard. We open up Retail, Inventory Management, and click on the JustRight app, which will launch the application from within the system. Now, to start off with, the user is presented by a dashboard that shows him some of the high-level KPIs he wants to look at. We can see overall service levels, we can see forecast accuracy, supplier performance, stock level, and we can add other customized KPIs on top here as well. Here I'm looking at this performance on a company level, but I could filter down for certain locations, certain vendors, or product brands if I like to look at this at a lower level. On the left-hand side, we have some key reports that are highlighted for the user, such as items in risk of stock out of stock items, new items, and so forth. And the user can customize these reports and customize the visibility of the dashboard himself. Now, going down to a lower level, we get a list here of all the items that we have available, and clicking on an item, this will open up the item card that gives us a little bit more detail about the underlying attributes of that item. So looking at the graphical item card, we can see that if I hover the mouse here, this is today, and on the left-hand side here we have historical data, and on the right-hand side we have forecasted data. Now, if we check out some of the elements here on the graph and just look at the basics, we can see we have sales history, which is displayed here on a monthly basis, but we can drill down to weeks and days as well. Based on this historical sales data, the system looks through dozens of algorithms and forecasting methods and automatically selects the best fitting algorithm to move forward, which is in this case a seasonal algorithm to forecast a seasonal trend for that item. Now, on top of this, we can look at additional data such as safety stock, which the system calculates dynamically based on the predictability of this item and the importance, which is defined by an ABC classification. We can add minimum stock levels to this as well. We can have the stock history as an overlay here behind to see where we're buying, and the system can then further calculate the estimated stock requirements based on the future demand. The system calculates the forecast for each item down to each location. So you will get a different demand forecast for each item in each location. We can then further summarize this demand up on a warehouse level to give the accurate warehouse demand that needs to be purchased to fulfill those stores. We can look behind the scenes for each item, where we can edit the confidence factor, we can set forecast dates, define the period we're looking at, we can look at the lead time that is associated to these items, and so forth. There are a lot of additional functionalities here to the item card. We can summarize these items up, look at them at the higher level in the hierarchy. We can also create and edit reports, exception reports, where we can flag the items we want to take a closer look at. We can do some planning where we can edit the forecast to give an uplift either down to item level or to product family, location, or actually any level of the business hierarchy. Once we have defined the demand based on the forecast and machine learning algorithms, we can then create transfer orders and purchase orders based on this demand that take into account all of the order parameters such as minimum order quantities, order multiples, lead times, and so forth.